Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we earned ourselves our very first badge of our journey after a fossil-filled battle with Rourke of Oreburgh City, but with our destination now set towards the city of Eternum, where we'll most likely find our rival Barry racing through his own gym challenge at lightning speed. But, as well as finding our second gym leader of our adventure, the grass-type leader known as Gardenium. But with that being said, we were told to go back to Jubilife City, so with that being said, that is indeed where we are, since might as well save you guys some time from making our way back. So with that being said, let's continue off over to where, well, obviously where we want to be going is probably up here where we first saw some rocks and as well as a couple trainers that we beat in the last one. But it looks like we got ourselves a little bit of something going on here. All Spooks. Impeccable timing as always. These miscreants are babbling utter nonsense that I just can't stomach. Show them some manners, if you will. Manners, you say? Oh, Professor, must you be so difficult? We are approaching you strictly as businessmen. Businessmen? All you must do is provide us with all of your research findings. In return, we'll see to it that your assistant doesn't become collateral damage. Collateral damage, you say? That seems a little, odd.
Oh, Spooks, let's battle together and teach these losers a lesson.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Yeah, we could easily take on these guys. I wouldn't call them losers, but sure. But Team Galactic grunts. Okay, Zubats and a Wurmple. Wurmple? That's a very, simple Pokemon, but sure. We also get to see Dawn's Chimchar for the first time, too. So let's see here. Honestly, because of the fact that Dawn has a Chimchar, I think it's safer for us to go for the Zubat, to be completely honest. But that really depends if Dawn actually uses any attacks here, to be completely honest, too. Which is kind of iffy depending on the fact that she used Taunt on the Zubat, which I don't think the Zubat is going to be using any status moves, so that's kind of an interesting attack for Dawn to use at this point, to be completely honest. But, well, there we go. There's the Ember that completely one-shotted the Wurmple, so it will happen eventually, as long as she actually uses the attacks, like I said. But, well, so far so good, and it looks like poor Team Galactic didn't have a chance. But level 13 for not level definitely take it, since any level will definitely come in handy. But down goes the grunts. How is this madness possible? The two of us losing to children. Well, that's what they always say, don't they? This won't do. Time to retreat. This mission is a failure. Well, 1,300 for winning, and down goes Team Galactic. You leave us no option. We will retreat for now. Because Team Galactic is benevolent to all, we shall leave. Okay then. Well, see you later, guys. So they call themselves Team Galactic, do they? When Pokemon evolve, they seem to release some sort of energy. I believe it's a mystic power far beyond all control, but Team Galactic seems to be trying to harness that power for something. Anyway, Spooks, well done. You battle quite capably. Seeing you trainers battle side by side with your Pokemon only makes me more confident in my decision to entrust you with a Pokedex. Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, Spooks, did you know? The professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too. According to his research, 90% of all Pokemon are somehow tied to evolution. I guess that means some Pokemon must undergo startling evolutions. So, Spooks, let's keep working on our Pokedex project for the professor.
Okay, yeah, definitely. We barely even touched up on our Pokedex, to be completely honest. But, hello? Whoa, what was that just now? That was amazing. Just a Pokemon battle? Those guys looked awfully scary, but you sure showed them. Ooh, that was like a breath of fresh air. Anyways, my name's Bebe, and I work as a system administrator in Hearthhome City, east of here. Okay. Now as thanks for putting on such a good show, I'll let you access Pokemon boxes from anywhere. I'll also give you these ball capsules to you as well. Wait, I can use the PC anywhere. That's interesting. Thanks. You got ball capsules. You can now use the capsule decoration feature from the ball capsules menu, so the stickers we got from Rourke we can now use, which is pretty cool. You can customize your own capsule decoration by placing stickers on ball capsules. Put stickers on your favorite Pokemon ball capsule, and it'll look really pretty when it's burst open. Stickers will also give you an edge in Super Contest shows, where I live in Hearthhome City, so try to collect a bunch. I didn't know that, so you get extra points for using the stickers in the contest? Huh, that's kinda cool. Anyways, see you later. See you later indeed. Might actually end up doing one of those contests for you guys, just so you guys can see what it is, because I'm quite curious about what it would look like in the remake, because honestly, that's something that's completely new. So how do I check my... Oh yeah, just go to Pokemon and you can go to boxes. Huh, that's kinda cool. Actually, that's a really nice feature. Technically, that's something from Let's Go, but still, or even just the new games in general, but still pretty nice. I don't think it's going to heal your Pokemon, obviously. I think you still have to go to the Pokemon Center to heal, but definitely interesting. Just in general, because of the fact that you can definitely use that to your advantage if you really wanted to. But, actually, I just thought of something. Because it's daytime, I wonder if I can actually get that Budew that I want to catch. Because the thing is I think I might want to add one to the team. But the thing is I really don't think it's in this area. Should be near the front. Yeah, here we go, Budew. Might as well, just because we're in the area, I think. And we actually are. Okay then. But the thing is it during the... Yeah, it is during the day. And because we normally are playing at nighttime, oh, we can actually catch it at nighttime, so we do have options if we are playing at certain times. That's good to hear, because that was something I was a little worried about, to be completely honest. I'll try another patch of grass, and oh, there we go. Perfect. Wasn't sure if we were going to find one or not. I was going to say, like, maybe one more patch of grass and then we'll run off. But thankfully we actually did find one. Cool. But, just because everything's been in a Pokeball so far, might as well keep up the general way of catching these Pokemon. Just keep using our Pokeballs for now. And just like that, we got ourselves a Budew. Just pretty much just like that. Pretty easy. I was expecting to have to lower it a little bit, but that didn't have to actually work. Cool. Budew's data will now be added to the Pokedex. And Budew, the Bud Pokemon, Grass Poison, I think it's 0.8 inches, I believe. So, because I don't think it's 8 foot tall, obviously. So 8 inches tall, weight 2.6 pounds. Over the winter, it closes its bud and endures the cold. In spring, the bud opens and releases pollen. Probably not the best thing to release pollen, with the fact that it is poisonous, but definitely nonetheless, I'll definitely take what we can get. Because this definitely will be a Pokemon I'd like to use. Just because, one, I actually quite like, just in general, Roserade. So, I'll definitely, add one to our team. Technically, we did use a Roserade in a previous playthrough when it came to Xenoverse, but the thing is it was a different version of Roserade completely because, Poison Dark type. So, definitely, it is still fair game for us to use Budew. So, I'll definitely do that. Carmen has now been added to your party, and there we go. Technically, we have a full team now, but in a way that technically doesn't mean that we're full, because obviously we will definitely change our team out every now and then, just because I feel like there's definitely going to be stuff that I want to be using. But let's definitely try out our little new Poketech, which apparently lets us use hidden moves for free without actually having to have the, actual Pokemon with it, which is kind of interesting. Also, I think it's funny that it's a Bidoof, because normally Bidoof would be like your HM Pokemon when it came to this game. And then obviously, any of like the normal type Pokemon would normally be your like HM Pokemon in all the Pokemon games for the earlier ones. So it's kind of interesting that the wild Pokemon ends up being a Bidoof. So, cool. And also, nice little attention to detail when it comes to that, because normally it would be. But let's see here. Are you raising different kinds of Pokemon? If you only have one type of Pokemon, you'll have a hard time against types it's weak to. Well, obviously, and I don't think many people use, like, you know, a pack of the same Pokemon, so, kind of confusing question, but okay. Let's have a battle while smelling the aroma of flowers. Sure. We could do that. But, kind of question that, but your name's Taylor. Interesting spelling for Taylor, but okay. Well, you got a Budew, and that is definitely not the best thing for Piplup. But we are quite high level compared to it. We're double its level, so we may not have much of a problem here. I think we could still do pretty good. I think Absorb wouldn't do much, but it does have Growth, so that could be a problem. But it's only... oh no, it raises both. I forgot that Growth did attack and special attack. Don't know why I forgot that, but I was about to say, maybe we're in a good situation no matter what. But Worry Seed is a different situation. Okay, Insomnia, not too bad. So far it hasn't used Absorb yet, which I'm kind of surprised about. So if we can actually get through this fight without getting any Absorbs in, I'll be... spoke too soon. I was just gonna say that we might be able to get through this in 4 water guns if we're lucky. And I think we are still gonna be able to do that. Okay, well, sorry buddy, but you gotta go down. As well as the free experience that we're gonna get from that too, which we'll definitely take. Since the extra experience will definitely come in handy. But, there we go. A big boost in levels. So we got level 12 for Tyler, we got Onyx getting closer to a level, but we also got level 5 for Carmen. So definitely a bunch of good things. Don't really need Harden though, so I'm going to just say no to that. But we will take the level for Carmen for sure. And then Cherubi. Another Grass-type Pokemon. So we should probably swap out. Just because Cherubi, I'm pretty sure, would be more dangerous than a Budew would be. I think it also has a little bit more stats because, obviously, Budew is a baby-type Pokemon, so it's going to have a lot less stats than a first evolution Pokemon that's, you know, has only 2 evolutions. So I think it's probably safer to go with the safer option here and just swap it out for good old Mozart here and getting the one-shot there. Just because, obviously, type advantage is always going to be on our side. The Carmen's now level 6, we'll definitely take that. And sorry, Taylor. I think that's how you say your name. Because the E and I are definitely an interesting way to spell Taylor. But even though I lost, I'm not angry, because it smells so nice. 504 for winning. Not bad. Still some decents. And I was able to buy some items with the money that we've been gaining throughout our adventure too. So definitely any kind of repel is definitely going to come in handy. Say, what's your opinion on bug Pokemon? Actually, I quite like them. Especially with the fact that they buffed them. Because originally they were really, really bad Pokemon to use. And in the original version of Diamond and Pearl, they were still nerfed well, not nerfed, but nowadays they would technically be nerfed, but they were really, really bad originally, and there was no reason to use them, because their attack moves had like no power whatsoever. So it kind of was like weird to use them, because every other Pokemon would be better than them no matter what. So yeah, definitely it is really unfortunate when it comes to bug Pokemon and how they were created originally. But nowadays you can actually use them because, well, their attacks actually do normal damage now. So you're not, like, completely severely hindering yourself by using one. Because definitely, what was it, Leech Life was like 15 power or something before, and now it's like 60. So it's definitely a better situation than it could have honestly been. So I'll definitely take whatever we can get when it comes to that. But level 11 for Onyx and level 7 for Carmen. quite a lot of levels for 3 battles for Carbon. Definitely good for us. But definitely some extra stats for that we'll definitely need later, since we're going to need as much as we can get for our little buddy, just in general when it comes to... Well, first, we need to get out of the baby stage and into a Roselia. And other than that, yeah, definitely got a little bit to go with Badu before we can truly use her. But in due time, obviously. I'm not going to be able to explain the charms of bug Pokemon this way. Well, I already have a bug-type Pokemon, so you don't really need to, but 400 Pokédollars for winning, not bad. Definitely decent amounts to come with, but we got a cut over here, as well as an Ace Trainer hiding over there. That's interesting. As well as, honestly, should we do a double battle? I think so. Let's do a double battle, because that's obviously one over there. We can one-shot this trainer, can't we, Liz? One-shot. We're the strongest in our class. Sure. You can try one-shot me. Depends on what you have, though. I'm gonna be completely honest. But what do you exactly have? Pachirisus. Okay, maybe. I do have, you know, a water-type Pokemon, so you might be able to actually one-shot one of my Pokemon. But that is definitely not the best thing for you because of the fact that, I don't think you really have much of a chance when I have, you know, other Pokemon on the field. It was just like a one-on-one battle with 2 Pachirisus. Then maybe the stakes would definitely be a lot higher for me. So, sorry, but we're gonna double team your Pachirisus, and definitely not giving you the chance to get the advantage here, for sure. But let's go for a normal with, go for Water Gun on that one, because Fury Cutter does double up damage every time you use it. Let's definitely attack the other Pachirisu. And they're using Quick Attack on Kricketune. Huh, okay. Well, Mozart doesn't mind that one bit, but, if you want to one-shot me, you gotta use Electric-type moves on Weston specifically. The level 15 for Weston, 14 for Mozart, and 9 for Carmen. Everyone that specifically I'm, like, wanting to keep on our team is definitely getting some levels this turn. That's pretty good. But, I think Growl would be the one we want to get rid of there, I think. I'm thinking also with contest things, and I don't think Growl is something you'd use with that anyways. So I think we'll be pretty good with that. Don't think any more moves. Oh no, we're actually getting Absorb. That can be useful for now. I think Growl can also go here. Growl could be replaced with something much better, because honestly there is definitely moves that could be replacing for that type of move for honestly better payoff, because I think they're... What was it? Howl? Oh no, Howl increases your own damage, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. I think if I'm trying to remember what move it is. There's a status move that can drop attack for your enemy by 2 instead of 1, and it's much better than just using Growl. But level 9 for Carmen, and honestly, I think, yeah, that was pretty much it from that. But definitely a pretty nice level with the fact that, you know, Mozart, Weston, and Carmen are specifically who we're, you know, primarily focusing on. So, I'll definitely take that. But wait. Okay then. Well, we'll take our 1,150 Pokédollars and we'll be getting on out of here. And this looks a little interesting. So, let's just grab this real quick. Volt Seed. Well, I don't think that would really work for Badu. But we'll definitely take that, because it can come in handy. But Floroma Town. Okay, well, we're in a new town already. Might as well take a look around. Floroma Town. Vivid and scented. Hello there. Do you know about Gradecia flowers? They are given as bouquets to express feelings of gratitude. It's an enduring tradition around these parts. Well, I do know about them, but the thing is that's a event item, and hello, Team Galactic Grunts, what are you guys doing over here? Aren't we Team Galactic? And we're assigned here. Standing around among flowers, this doesn't seem all that cool. Hey now, don't complain. This is a pretty decent assignment, but bug and grass-type Pokemon so creep me out. I don't like being here either. Okay then. Kind of weird that the grunts are just standing over there. But I do see some free heals over here, so I probably should grab these real quick. Since orange berries, and I think those are cherry berries over there, will definitely be pretty nice to have. Because a little bit extra HP if we lose, a certain amount will definitely come in handy with the orange berry. But the fact that the cherry berries can get rid of paralysis, that'll definitely be a nice little thing to have, for sure. But we'll definitely take what we can get, since chesto berries are also good for sleep, and I'm pretty sure the other one is pecha berries. So we got a bunch of free status healing items, which will definitely be nice, because we could definitely use those to our advantage. And hello. Oh, I wasn't sure if you were a trainer or not. I thought I was going to walk up to you and talk to you, but apparently might not be the case. Help, trainer. Please, can you get my papa for me? He works at the Valley Windworks, but the people dressed like space aliens are mean and won't let me in. Space aliens. Well, I thought you were a battle for a second by the way that you were looking at me, but yeah, we could definitely deal with space aliens. But, let's see here. I think we're still good on our current team, just because I was thinking of, if we should swap out for Nala when it comes to Team Galactic, but I think we should be fine, because they're mostly poison, it seems, based on Wurmple and the Zubats. Obviously, I think they're Steel-type trainers, specifically, but actually, I could be wrong, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Diamond and Pearl like the original ones. First time playing the remake, as I said, but it has been quite a while since I played the original games, so definitely drawing blanks on what type they actually use. We, Team Galactic, are conducting research in Eterna Forest. This is as far as you will go. Eterna Forest, you say? Well, we need to make our way to Eterna City, so we'll definitely need to be getting rid of you if we need to go any further, it seems. Our research involves catching Pokemon in the flowery meadows of Floroma Town. We are also using the energy of Valley Windworks for something, but that is of no concern to you. Well, if you say so, we'll be... Oh, it looks like that's a no. So it looks like they're not going to let us through. But we can maybe use that to our advantage, because they did say to go basically for Floroma Town. So let's go find their little buddies that were hiding over here. And we should be able to do something about that. Yep, there we go. They moved on out. So we know where we needed to go then. Hello, friends. Enough arguing. Hand over that sweet honey. You want honey? You can just buy some, bud. Do as we say, Team Galactic will have that honey. We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Well, technically, yes, that does work, but you could just buy it. It's only like 500 Pokédollars for it, unless it's different in this game, but normally that's how much you buy it in the other games. Hey, this kid is a witness. What'll we do? We can't have that brat running off to get help. The solution's simple. We must ensure the brat stays quiet. You can try, but, yeah, this probably won't go too well for you. Oh, but you are two solo trainers, it seems. So we do need to be careful, though. But maybe that won't be too bad for us, because you are using Wurmple of all Pokemon. And honestly, Wurmple is good. It's just the fact that Wurmple by itself doesn't really work, to be completely honest. Obviously, its evolutions are pretty decent, but yeah, Wurmple by itself is not going to do much. If you had like a Silicoon or a Cascoon maybe, but yeah, Wurmple doesn't have Harden or any of that stuff, so it's kind of a little too weak, but level 13 and level 10 for Carmen, not bad. Pretty decent for a level. Definitely usable, because the more levels we get, the more stronger our Carmen's going to get, and the faster we're going to be able to use her. But Silicoon, okay, here we go. Like I was saying, Silicoon would definitely do you a little bit better, and also adds it to our Pokédex for a little bit. Although, not specifically because we didn't catch it, but it still adds it so we can at least remember its typing, since that definitely does come in handy. Because every time you see a Pokemon I believe it does count in all of its weaknesses and stuff after you see it at least once. So, although I already know what Silicune is weak to, but for people that don't know it, they'll be able to see the super effective moves, because honestly that new little feature is kind of nice. But level 15 for Mozart and level 14 for Nella. Not bad. Decent leveling. But definitely, I think we're getting closer to evolving Nala, actually, to be honest. This is why I'm gonna be stuck as a grunt forever. Probably true, but 650 Pokédollars for winning. Yeah, sorry buddy, I don't think you're gonna be promoted for that. This is so lame, they're going to dock my pay. Probably shouldn't be using Silicune and Wurmple then, buddy. Not my fault. I'm up next. Battling you right after my cohort has weakened you gives me the edge. Not really. He didn't even do any damage. I think he barely even tapped my Weston, but sure. Yeah, you can try. But you have a Zubat, which is definitely a better situation than the Wurmple. I'll definitely be honest there. But, oh, level 11 as well. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely in a better situation than your friend. But, yeah, we still do half of your HP. Look, okay, we just can't swamp. Not really a problem. We're still good on that. So, sorry buddy, your mean look really didn't do anything. Well, yeah, you definitely softened me up, bud. Level 16 for Weston, and I believe we're about to evolve. So, I'll take it. Unless it is 17 in this game. I'm still not sure, because I really don't remember, and I didn't do, obviously I'm not going to look up all that if I don't need to. Because, I'm going to be honest, I think I should know how Pokemon evolve by now. For when it comes to, if it was something like there's a special way of evolving it, like, Inkay, in, just in general, where you have to flip over the screen, or you have to do something special to evolve it, then obviously I'd have to look that up to remember myself, or remind myself in general. But for Pokemon that just level via, levels like that, there's no reason to. So, I'll obviously just remember it evolves via level, and we'll eventually get it. But, I do always, try and determine if it's 17 or 16, because some games have that, where it's different. And I don't know why they did that, because they could have just kept it, 16 and just in general, just for the normal level, and then your final evolution at the normal level as well. But for some of them, they have different ones, and I still don't understand why. But it definitely is a thing. But if only I had some decent Pokemon. Well, Zubat's pretty decent. You just used him wrong. 700 Pokédollars for winning. And sorry, bud, but your Meadlook Zubat is, not gonna help you. But, yep, level 16 for Weston. Okay, with that being said, Piplup is now finally evolving, meaning we're definitely gonna be getting ourselves a Piplup very, very soon. So, and just like that, good old Piplup to be joining our team. But congratulations, Weston has evolved into Piplup. Priplup's A data will be added to your Pokedex. Piplup, Penguin Pokemon, Water, 2 foot 7 inches, about 50 pounds. It lives alone away from others. Apparently every one of them believes it is the most important. That is an interesting thought, but interesting. But we'll definitely be taking Metal Claw, because that'll definitely come in handy in the near future. But, well, this charm could actually still be pretty useful. So, I think we can swap out Pound for now. I want to keep at least one status ability for now, just because charm can actually come in handy, because sharply decreasing attack can actually come in handy when it comes to fighting gym leaders. So, definitely should hold on to it just in case. This brat's tough. Really, really tough. Tougher than I could put into words, and I know a lot of words. Okay, we're done for now. Let's get back to the Valley Windworks. Okay, we'll definitely head back over there to take on the space aliens like that girl said. Oh, what's this thing? They seem to have forgotten it. It's a works key. It must be for the Valley Windworks. It's of no use to me. You may as well have it. Thank you. I'll definitely be taking a work ski. But definitely, with that being said, okay. I'm sorry about those goons. They were trying to rob me of my sweet, sweet honey. They sure were weird, though. You saw how they were dressed. What they were saying didn't make a whole lot of sense either. Oh, I need to thank you. Will you take this as my thanks? Obtained a jar of honey. Well, thanks. If you slather that honey on a sweet-smelling tree, it might attract Pokemon. And specifically, if you want to know what sweet-smelling trees, because I'm pretty sure, yep, there is one over here. Thought I remembered that. But if you look for any kind of like yellowish trees that look like, obviously they're going through fall or autumn, definitely head over to one of those and slather the honey on. Although, I believe it's not the same in this game. Let me see. We'll use the honey right now. But, I don't think it's going to be how it is in the later games, where you just put the honey into the air and then you instantly get attacked by a Pokemon. Yeah, it doesn't seem that way. So it seems like, yeah, you just throw the honey in the tree, and then you come back later. So, technically, won't really come in handy for us, but I do think that's a way of getting a Munchlax, if I remember correctly. So, if we want to use a Snorlax, that's definitely a way to do that. Which I might do. That sounds like an interesting Pokemon. But, yeah, it'll definitely take time. Because I'm pretty sure Munchlax has a really low encounter rate. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be a while until we ever get ourselves a Munchlax. But it definitely is food for thought, just in general. Just because Munchlax would be interesting. I will say that. But most of the time you're going to find Combee, which can be good, because, as we said before, bug types have been buffed, and, well, this game is definitely one of those games that actually added the buff, which is nice, because it's only the newer games, so definitely nice. But, do I really want to run with Vespiquen when we already have Mozart? Probably not, but definitely to note. We, Team Galactic, are conducting research in Eterna Forest. This is as far as you will go. Our research involves catching Pokemon in the flowery meadows of Floroma Town. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on. I believe if we actually go a different direction, we can actually get to Valley Windworks. Let's see here. If I look at the map, it'll tell us. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we were trying to go over here, but that's not where we want to go. Okay, so we just need to find our way to Valley Windworks, which should be nearby, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. We can't use Cut, so we can't go that way. But as long as we take a nice look around, we should be able to find our location. But the thing is that I don't remember exactly how to get to Valley Windworks. I thought that was where it was, though. From a meadow ahead, honey available. Okay, well, let's take another look around, because I'm pretty sure this is where we're supposed to go. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know why this looked like somewhere I couldn't go through. I thought that was a rock. Now that answers why I couldn't find it right away. But there we go, Valley Windworks, perfect. And now we're in a perfect situation. And also, there's a honey tree over here. Maybe that would have been a better one to use it on, because I'm pretty sure it affects the grass as well in the location. And the place where we put the honey doesn't exactly have grass, does it? So we can't really use it other than the tree function. But Valley Windworks, ecological wind-driven energy. Well, we're here to save on a rescue mission, so hello space aliens. We're time to get you on out of here. Don't you dare go into Valley Windworks. I got orders to keep everyone out if they're not part of Team Galactic. You're giving me a look that makes me think you're gonna try and get in. Okay then, you'll have to battle me for it. Well, we could definitely do that, buddy. Trust me, you're not a problem. We could definitely deal with you, especially with your one Pokemon. Except, a new Pokemon, here we go. Okay, Glameow. Normal type specifically, but still an interesting Pokemon nonetheless. Just because, well, none of the other Team Galactic grunts has even thrown out this Pokemon, and this is the first time we're actually running into it. So, we do need to be a little careful. But the thing is we don't need to be too careful, since we're definitely in a good situation here. But down goes Glameow, just like so. And sorry, Mr. Grunt, but you're gonna have to try harder than that. Level 12 and level 11 for Carmen. Decent levels. Dragon Breath could be very interesting, although it's not a Pokemon we're going to be using too often. But Dragon Breath can definitely come in handy, since it is free damage for just in general, it does a set amount of damage. So, definitely good. But it's level 11 for Carmen. I'm trying to think if when we should be starting to get better moves for Carmen. I think level 15 is when Budu starts learning, like, Mega, like, just in general, like, better absorbs and stuff like that. So, I think that 15 should be about where we're going to start getting better stuff. Yeah, like, I'm really supposed to win with Pokemon like this. That's not really an excuse, but Glammy, I was actually decent. $700 for winning, and down goes another grunt. Isn't that just great? Getting owned by some kid. But you can't do a thing if I lock myself in with my works key. That's right, the other works key's not here. My cohorts in the Flower Patch have the only other one. Haha, in that sense, I'm no longer the loser. Okay, well, see you later, buddy. Kerchunk. Sorry, buddy, but we kinda beat you to that one. It's locked from the inside. Would you like to use your key? Yes, I would. Kerchunk, the door to Valley Windworks has now been opened. Oh, I know you just walked in there and just locked it. Sorry, buddy, but that didn't really work. What? No way. You have the key. Locking the door was meaningless. I am the loser in this after all. This is no time for self-pity. I've got to alert the commander. Well, see you later, buddy. Go alert your commander. Yeah, it looks like we can actually already see the commander. Hello, buddy. Nice try, though. I can see you through walls. But let's see here. I ain't fooling around, kid. This is how a professional does it. Well, that's what all your other grunt buddies said beforehand, but, sure. What do you got for us? Oh, a Cascoon. Okay, well, another new Pokemon technically for us. So at least you're definitely upping your game compared to your other grunt buds, so maybe you are definitely a professional compared to your other buddies. But, yeah, definitely Cascoon I don't really think will work for you here, because, well, I think Cascoon only knows Pound and Harden, so yeah, I don't think you're gonna have too much of a chance here. But, hey, at least you're trying, because your Harden's definitely dropping the damage we're doing, but, I don't think that damage reduction is really gonna help you when you're already basically at, you know, down for the count, so, yeah, sorry. But, yeah, that didn't really help you, did it? But we'll definitely take our free experience, and down goes another grunt. So what's your excuse, bud? You messed up my job. Now I'm not gonna get a bonus. I don't think you're gonna get a bonus for having one Pokemon, but 700 Pokédollars will definitely be taking that. But thanks for the 700, bud. We'll definitely take on your grunt buds. Collecting electricity from the valley Windworks. That's our mission. Why are you telling us your mission here, bud? I don't think, you know, leaking your plans is the best idea. Because that's gonna make us deal with you even faster. So, sure. Okay, thanks for telling us that you're siphoning electricity from the Valley Windworks here, bud. And, honestly, your little Wurmple is surprisingly surviving. I was gonna say he was gonna go down in the first hit, but no, he actually survived. I'm actually quite surprised about that one, just because I don't think Wurmple has anywhere near enough defense to normally deal with any Pokemon, but apparently that one has at least a decent amount. So he definitely has a little bit of a tanky Wurmple to be working with. So, okay then. I'm quite surprised about that one. But let's see here, what should we use here? I think Glameow has defense stats, if I remember correctly. So, yep. Or, nope, that was just a critical. I was about to say, I thought, oh, we one-shotted her because we went for special defense. Nope, that was just a critical, doing all the damage we needed. But level 12 for Carmen, we'll definitely be grabbing that. But I think we're gonna need a lot of friendship points for Carmen to evolve, though. So we definitely do need to start building that up. I think by having experience being gained, no matter what, I think that still gives experience or just friendship points for Carmen without having to be in battle. I don't know if that's how it's going to work here for us, but it definitely might still evolve just by, sitting on the sidelines for a bit. But I really don't like the kids who also happen to be tough trainers. But 700 Pokédollars? A little bit, technically a little less than what the other guys were giving us. 680 is not that good for us. But we'll definitely continue our path on through here. What's with the... Oh, is that the other guy that we beat?
I'm one Team Galactus 3 Commanders. We've been trying to create a new world. It's better than this one.
Better than this one, you say?
But people have shown little understanding about what we do. You don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. So let's have a battle to decide what we should do next. If I win, you leave. If you win, we Team Galactic will leave.
Well, fair enough. Okay, but here we go. Our very first commander of, Team Galactic. And I believe there's 4 of them specifically, if I'm remembering correctly. But, obviously, that's kind of a gimmick with any team when it comes to any of these Pokemon games, is that they always have commanders. So, definitely need to be careful here. But, level 14 Zubat is still not the worst case scenario for us. So as long as we play safe, we should be fine. And U-turn is definitely an interesting move, because that's going to swap out her other Pokemon. So, Mars is taking back her Zubats. Okay. Oh, Purugly. Forgot that was... Okay, so that's her actual Pokemon.
What do you think you're doing to my Pokemon?
I didn't do anything. You kind of just swapped your Pokemon there, but, sure. I'm gonna go for... Oh, you have Fake Out. Of course you do. Well, that's free damage. As well as the same type attack boost as well. Oh, no, wait, no, that's Dark type. Okay, so no. Technically not, but let's go for Charm. Because the thing is we did say we would use it for bosses / gym leaders. So using that here would actually be smart. Because Purugly actually has a lot of stats for HP. So being a little prepared is probably smart. And might as well use our first potion just in general. might gonna need that here, just in case, for what we're dealing with. But yeah, we definitely dropped the attack this Purugly's trying to do to us now, because 7 damage is definitely not going to be helping this thing. So let's drop it one more time, and then we'll start going in for some finishing blows on this Purugly here. And actually, I just noticed they're the same level as us, and sorry, Growl is not going to work in this situation. So... Sorry, not sorry, but we're using special attack, so, yeah, that's not really going to help you. Maybe if you had something that dropped special attack, that might help you, but, yeah, sorry. That is, probably the worst thing for you. Okay, you have Thief, though. And that actually does some decent damage. Nope, that was just critical. I was about to say. But we just did a critical there, too, so technically even ground there. But Oranberry... Oh no, that wasn't a critical. That was just a lot of damage. Okay then. That's quite interesting. Okay, another Thief. Tried to do a lot of damage there, but didn't get that crit in, which is good. Just in case, we're going to drop that attack down to literally null and void now, because now it has -6, which is the literal lowest you could possibly get on a Pokemon. So, sorry Purugly, but I think this is over and done with for you. And I don't even think... Yeah, you shouldn't be able to. If you get a crit again, then it would be a different situation. But we definitely got you. Okay, down goes her actual Pokemon, because that is definitely her main Pokemon. So down goes Purugly, which is very good for us, as well as a level for literally everybody, which we'll definitely take. So, definitely a bunch of stats coming in, for sure. No special attack for Nala. Not bad, but still would be nice to get anything, because the thing is any kind of stat is nice, and although we're not getting special attack on some, and not getting attack on some others, it's still not the worst possible situation, just because of how Pokemon work in general. The only time you really need to worry about, using your main stat is when you're obviously doing like online battles with people. So having the ability to use, special attack abilities and physical attack abilities to their strongest is definitely good in, the main game. But if you're playing like online battles, then you're going to actually want to use your complete strengths. So, a little unfortunate we didn't get, a bunch of free stats there. But it's not the worst thing. The supersonic can definitely be a questionable thing for us, because that is confusion. Confusion can be a little bit of something that's going to be good or bad depending on if we hit ourselves. Thankfully it's not much, because let's be honest here, the Zubat's probably not going to be able to do much on his own, so we should be perfectly fine, and we just completely snapped out of that confusion instantly. So, sorry there, Zubat, and sorry, Mars, but you and your Team Galactic Grunts can get on out of here. But we defeated Mars, just like so.
Oh, this can't be. I lost. You annoying brats.
Who you calling annoying? But 1,500 Pokédollars for winning, and down goes Team Galactic for the time being. And, we got an evolution for Nala. And just like that, our Shinx is now going to be turning into a Luxio. So, definitely will come in handy if we do ever need to use, this Pokemon, because, like I said before, we're going to be swapping out those Pokemon eventually for the Onix, the Tyler, and Nala, because I want to use other things, and a lot of people use Pokemon like Shinx. So, I want to try and use, different things that I feel like would be good on our team that not a lot of people would use. So, I feel like that would probably be better. But Luxio's Spark Pokemon, Electric. 2 foot, 11 inches, basically 3 foot, but 67.2 pounds. Its claws loose electricity with enough amperage to cause opponents to faint. It lives in small groups. Which, that definitely makes a lot of sense. But,
oops, I messed that one up too. That's alright though. I quite enjoyed our battle. I guess it's time to say goodbye and leave for the time being.
Leave for the time being, you say? So that means you're gonna come back. Okay then. Well, hopefully this place will be ready for you next time. But, hello buddy. I'm guessing you must be the father. Team Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokeball and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. New universe? Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. Anyway, I can't tell how grateful I am to you for saving me. I can finally see my little daughter again. Oh, there she is. She already beat us to it. Papa. Yep, Papa. You're Stinky. Go shower now, Stinky. Okay then. Ooh, sorry. They had me working non-stop. Thank you, trainer. You made, those bad people go away. Yep, we got rid of the space aliens, like you said. I think the balloon Pokemon will come visiting again. Oh, yeah, Drifloon. That would be an interesting Pokemon. But the thing is we've already used Drifloon before. But definitely interesting, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure Drifloon specifically spawns in this area. Oh, hey, there's a Weasel. Definitely like Weasel, and that would definitely be a cool Pokemon. But, sorry, we can't really use a Floatzel. But, nice to see you, though. I'll throw a Pokeball, just in case. I only came over here just to see if we'd find a random Drifloon or not. Technically, we didn't, but we still found something pretty interesting. Because Weasel is definitely an interesting Pokemon. So we'll definitely get a freebie. Surprised that we actually, threw 2 Pokeballs recently, and they both caught Pokemon. So, still surprised about that one. But Weasel's data has been added to the Pokedex. Weasel, the Sea Weasel Pokemon. Type, Potter, 2 foot 4 inches. Weight, 65 pounds exactly. When air fills the flotation sac on its neck, the sac balloons like a inner tube. This Pokemon floats with its head out of the water. Pretty interesting little guy. But sorry, we can't really use you though, since we already have a water type. But you technically could be pretty interesting if we weren't already using a Piplup, but definitely something to note for sure. But let's definitely start preparing for a turn of Forest, since we definitely still have a little bit of a walk to there, now that these guys are gone. How about a quick battle before I leave for a turn of Forest? Well, technically it would be both of us leaving for a turn of Forest, bud, but sure. The challenge by Camper Jacob. Okay, so what do you got for us? Oh, that is the worst possible Pokemon for you, bud. Ponyta is definitely a decent Pokemon, but not in this situation. I'm sorry, buddy, but yeah, I don't think you have a chance here. I don't think Ember or whatever you're gonna throw at me is gonna do anything. But, here, have double damage for free. And, yeah, that didn't really do good for you, did it? So, yeah, I'm sorry about this, bud, but you and your Ponyta might have to get on out of here, because it looks like you're gonna be running back to the Pokemon Center if you're gonna be using a Fire-type Pokemon like that against my Piplup. But Tyler got a level to level 15. Definitely a bunch of levels for the Pokemon that we're not specifically using. But definitely still stuff we can totally use later for sure. That really dampens my spirits. $504 for winning? Not bad. But, yeah, sorry, your poor Ponyta did not have a chance there, bud. I am very, very sorry about that. But another Weasel. Well, we already caught one of you, so it doesn't really help us in any way, shape, or form. But we might be able to get a free level from you, so maybe we should knock you out, because we're basically already level 18, so could come in handy. Unless you're going to start using Growl, then it's a different situation. Okay. Well, Growl can be good and bad for us here when it comes to getting you, and we got a critical anyways, so now it doesn't even matter how many Growls you throw at us now, because 2 of them is not going to be enough damage reduction for you to survive another peck here. So sorry, buddy, but another crit. Okay, it didn't even matter no matter what then, because double crit is not something very common. But Weston's now level 18, we'll be taking that. And no reason not to grab a free level if we can get it, right? I literally just walked 1 step and I found another Pokemon. Okay, hey Weasel. Well, nice to see you again. Probably not the same one we fought earlier, obviously, because it's a different level. But, let's just run from that fight, just because, honestly, that was quite interesting with the fact that, yeah, we walked 1 step and we fought a Pokemon, which is not really going to help us very much. But there's no mountain here, but I'm dressed to hike. Haha, here goes. No, I think there's a mountain nearby. With the fact that there's a rock formation here, I'm pretty sure, you got something to climb. But sure, but you got Geodudes. So definitely gotta be ready for some sturdy moves in general. So, but we do have Water Gun and Metal Claw now, so we definitely have workarounds for, doing enough damage. But it looks like your first Geodude does not have Sturdy, which is good for us, but it's definitely coming for sure. But level 14 for Carmen, definitely good. Matchup. Oh, I was expecting... Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Well, we have Peck on Weston, so we probably should keep Weston out just because the stat advantage for, just in general, for super effective moves. But I probably would have used Kricketune there if we, didn't have that, just to have some other Pokemon fighting. But Leer, defense drop can be a problem. But the thing is if we do swap our Pokemon, we drop the weaknesses anyways. So, technically good and bad for you, in a way, but technically defense drop's not really going to affect us that much. Unless we were, actually needing to worry about that kind of stuff. Because it's still too early in the game to really worry about, losing stats. Obviously, the Abras in the training school is definitely something to be more worried about. Because of the fact that, just in general, that we happen to have Piplup out. They got free stats because they one-shotted our Pokemon because it's Charge Beam. I'm still not going to live that down, but still, I'm still a little sad that that happened. Even though I used it as a learning experience for you guys, because I could have easily healed my my Piplup before I did the second trainer, but it did kind of just get us one-shotted from that, so yeah, it was a little unfortunate that they did have an Abra with Charge Beam for the second trainer as well, because they got times 6 damage for Charge Beam, or times 6 damage in general for special attack, so they were allowed to just one-shot and roll the rest of my team because of my not healing of Weston, because Weston two-shotted the Abras, so yeah, definitely not the best situation there. I definitely will say that, but level 14 for Onyx, we'll take it, and down goes Daniel. Sorry, Hiker Daniel, you gotta try harder than that, bud. Rock types aren't really gonna help you here. Oh yeah, a refreshing battle that was. Doesn't seem very refreshing, you look really sad about that. The $600 for winning, and down goes the Hiker. Sorry, buddy. We can either go... Okay, I was curious about your pathing. I just wanted to double check it real quick. Well, we can either go down or we can go from upwards. Actually, I'm curious. Let's go the other option here. And actually, we got a little sign here. Trainer tips. The items placed in your bag are automatically sorted to the appropriate boxes. Or pockets. It's very convenient. It's a trainer's best friend. Well, we kinda already knew that, but thanks. Also, a random little ledge over here. Definitely an interesting little thing there. But let's see what's over here, because we did see a freebie, a Pokeball, as well as a surfing location that we can't use yet, because we obviously don't have surf. Definitely something to note for later, just because, honestly, we might have to come back here at some point. And, of course, you barely caught me on that run around. I was trying to go through you without having to fight you, bud, but seems like you got me. It's a long way between Floroma Town and Eterna City, so let's battle. Okay, we can do a quick little battle, bud. But, really depends on what you got. Zachary. Okay, you got a Geodude. Well, probably one of the worst Pokemon you can have at the current time. Because, just like with the Ponyta guy, yeah, I don't think you're gonna have too much of a chance here. Just gonna be honest. And you don't even have Sturdy. That's interesting. None of the Geodudes we fought had Sturdy. That's not normal, is it? Huh. Okay then. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if I'm remembering this correctly, but I'm pretty sure all the Geodudes you fight in trainer battles in the, old games always had Sturdy. So that's kind of weird that none of those Geodudes had anything like that. Huh. Okay then. Very strange. Just strange in general. Just because it's not something you normally run into. Just because normally you're expecting the Sturdy, and none of them had it. Hey, I'm not that trained, to hold back. Okay. By the way that you're designed, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you're definitely gonna have a fighting-type Pokemon. And, yep, you have a matchup. Sorry, not sorry, but your matchup is still in the situation that is not gonna have a fun time here. So, I'm sorry, but, yeah, you don't got a chance here. Every single person here on this route specifically has the worst Pokemon for our starter, just because Peck is an early level for us, Metal Claw is an early level, and Water Gun's an early level. So, yeah. If you had something that was Grass-type, then technically you would be in the advantage. But, actually that low sweep did some decent damage, actually. Okay, maybe you actually did have a chance. But, did you lower my... Yeah, you didn't lower my speed enough. And Piplup is a pretty slow Pokemon. So, yeah, that didn't do too well for you. If the low sweep actually did drop my speed enough, it actually probably would have won that fight. And, you know, my my cockiness would have been completely drained because, you know, I actually would have got Piplup, which was the whole reason of me being like, oh, you can't get me now. But I concede you're in a different class. Not really, we're same level pretty much, but you need more Pokemon. But basically 550 Pokédollars for winning. Not bad. Pretty decent amounts. Let's definitely grab another Pokeball. Ooh, Repel. Definitely take that. definitely will be useful for later areas, just because in general, when it comes to, well, how Pokemon work usually when it comes to later areas like caves and stuff, that's definitely where you want to be using repels, because Pokemon will attack you constantly in caves, let's be honest here. So being prepared when it comes to that kind of stuff is definitely something to note. What's going on with this house, though? You think you can get through Eterna Forest by yourself? Maybe. You seem tired. Rest a while. Sure. Okay, we got ourselves a little Pokemon Center up here. Technically. Although it's just a house with a bed, but still definitely useful. Thanks. But with that being said, because we're basically already at Eterna Forest, because I'm pretty sure Eterna Forest is right after the... Yep, here it is. Yep, we're already there. So that notes it for sure. But with that being said, with Eterna Forest now upon us, and as well as Eterna City directly after Eterna Forest, obviously, we're definitely getting closer to our second gym leader. So, with that being said, we definitely did quite a decent amount. Fought off with Team Galactic for the very first time, and even fought off with one of their commanders inside the Valley Windworks. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.